What if I told you the most powerful conqueror in history, a man who built an empire larger than the Romans, who changed the world forever, vanished without leaving a single trace of his final resting place? Yes, I am talking about Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol Emperor. For over 800 years, historians, treasure hunters, and even modern archaeologists have searched for his lost tomb. Yet, no one has ever found it. Was it hidden in the vast steppes of Mongolia, buried under a sacred mountain? Or was it destroyed forever to keep its location secret? Today, we dive deep into the mystery of Genghis Khan's lost tomb, a secret that has baffled the world for centuries. Before we talk about his tomb, we must understand the man behind the mystery. Born as Temüjin in 1162, in the harsh Mongolian steppes, Genghis Khan came from nothing. His father was poisoned when he was a child, leaving his family abandoned by their tribe. Temüjin grew up in extreme poverty, often surviving on wild roots and rodents. But through sheer willpower, charisma, and ruthless strategy, he united the warring Mongol tribes, transforming them into the most feared army in history. By the time of his death in 1227, Genghis Khan's empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe, covering nearly 12 million square miles. He was not just a conqueror. He created laws, encouraged trade across the Silk Road, and shaped the modern world. And yet, when this unstoppable force of history died, he disappeared into silence. His burial place remains unknown to this very day. The first mystery begins with his death itself. In 1227, during a campaign against the Western Xia dynasty in China, Genghis Khan fell ill, or according to some legends, he was fatally injured in battle. But the details are conflicting. Some sources claim he died from illness, others say he was struck by an arrow, and a darker tale suggests he was killed by a captured princess who hid a dagger inside her clothing. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear. The location of his tomb was kept an absolute secret. According to Mongol tradition, when Genghis Khan died, his body was transported back to his homeland, somewhere near the sacred mountain Burkhan Khaldun. But here's where the story gets chilling. It is said that his funeral procession killed anyone they met along the way to ensure no one would ever know the route. Once the burial was complete, soldiers supposedly rode thousands of horses over the gravesite until every trace was erased. Another version claims that 800 warriors guarded the tomb, and once it was done, they were executed to keep the secret safe. Some legends even say that a river was diverted to flow over his grave, forever hiding it beneath the waters. So powerful was the fear of discovery, that Genghis Khan's final resting place became the ultimate secret of the Mongols. For centuries, people have believed that the tomb lies somewhere around Burkhan Khaldun, in the Kentiye Mountains of Mongolia. This mountain was sacred to Genghis Khan himself. He prayed there often and declared it holy ground. Mongols even had a law that forbade anyone from disturbing the area. Even today, the Mongolian government restricts exploration around Burkhan Khaldun, protecting it as a cultural and spiritual heritage site. Could this mountain still be hiding the greatest secret in history? In modern times, archaeologists and treasure hunters have tried everything from ground-penetrating radar to satellite imagery to locate the tomb. In 2001, a joint Japanese-Mongolian expedition claimed to have found signs of the tomb. But before they could continue, the project was stopped, partly because of Mongolia's spiritual laws and partly because locals feared disturbing the site would bring bad luck. In 2010, another international team used satellite mapping to scan thousands of square miles. They found ancient burial sites, but none matched the scale expected for Genghis Khan. To this day, the mystery remains unsolved. There are several fascinating theories about the lost tomb. 1. Hidden under Burkhan Khaldun, most widely believed, but impossible to prove without excavation. 2. Buried under a river, to erase all traces forever. 3. Destroyed by the Mongols themselves, to honor his wish for eternal secrecy. 4. A symbolic tomb. Some believe there may not even be a body, only sacred items buried as a spiritual marker. But here's the paradox. Maybe the true greatness of Genghis Khan is not in finding his tomb, but in the fact that the world's most powerful man chose to remain hidden in death. Though his tomb is lost, Genghis Khan's legacy is everywhere. He reshaped Asia and Europe. He connected the East and West through trade, law, and culture. He fathered a lineage that millions of people carry in their DNA today. And perhaps that was his final wish, to let his empire and his bloodline live forever. While his body faded into mystery, the tomb of Genghis Khan may never be found. It lies somewhere between legend and reality, hidden under the sands of time. But maybe that is exactly how he wanted it. A conqueror in life, a mystery in death, and a legend for eternity.